in Tiki 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 room. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If that song isn't stuck in your head by the end of this video, then I'm doing something wrong. Yes, today is the Minnie Mouse The Main Attraction series Disney haul from me. I'm showing you the 3 items that I bought, and then at the end of this video we are looking at June's sneak peek and talking about it. There is also some talk to be had about lockdown and shops reopening and in-store releases, so stay tuned. So as always in the UK, the Minnie Mouse Main Attraction series for May debuted on the 18th of May. Everything except the mug and the plush sold out within minutes. Who knows whether it was eBay scalpers or bots or genuine collectors, but these things sell out fast. I have wanted for some time to discuss my tips and tricks for getting what I want on the website, but honestly things change so rapidly and I wouldn't want you to rely on my advice if it then didn't help you and you were then left disappointed. So maybe we will see a difference with the stores potentially reopening, but I will talk about that at the end of this video. This month's collection honours the Enchanted Tiki room, which is one of my favourite attractions. It is a Walt Disney original. It originally was going to be a restaurant with live birds, and then they realised very quickly that live birds also poop out real poop, and you cannot have that in a food establishment, so it became animatronic birds. These were one of the very first audio animatronics.
Audio animatronics?
Right, audio animatronics. Audio for sound.
See, and electronically animated by sound.
And I love going to it. I remember the first time I saw it back in 2015, I was like, what's this? What's going on? But it really grew on me and I absolutely love it. And the first time I took Joe to see it in 2018, he had the exact same expression that I had back in 2015, only Joe's hasn't gone. So Joe still finds it very confusing. And I think the only thing that Joe really enjoys about the Tiki room is that you are allowed to take your Dole Whips in, which is Joe's favourite snack. But I absolutely love the Enchanted Tiki room. It is very much a love it or hate it, but it does have one of the most iconic Disney songs in there. It was written by the Sherman Brothers. The day it arrived, I could not get that song out of my head, and I didn't mind at all because I do absolutely love it. I have seen it in Walt Disney World, in Disneyland, and also the Stitch version in Tokyo Disneyland. So I am going to start, as I always do, with the plush, and I think this plush is actually my favourite so far. She's absolutely stunning, but the thing about this collection is each one has been so well detailed that I feel like the newest one is always the best. Like, they just keep building on what they can do with these plushes, and I absolutely adore it. So this is this month's plush. I absolutely love that Jose is on her bow, and the bow actually came intact this month and the ears were fine, because you guys may remember that my It's a Small World plush from last month came and the ears were slightly bent. I have managed to fix that for the most part, so I am very happy. The only issue I had with this one is that the tag is slightly damaged. I think you can see that there, but I've already got tag protectors ready to put on. If you want to know what tag protectors I use, I will leave a link in my description, as I don't have them to hand right now, but as soon as this video is over I'm going to protect this tag. So it's a very weird material. I think it's almost like felt, and it's this very dark green. I'm not sure whether it's coming off on camera. And then you've got this material for her hands and face, which is sort of like a sack. I watched Park Pioneer's video on this collection and they said it reminded them of the reusable shopping bags that you can get in Morrison's, Sainsbury's, places like that. And then her shoes with the beautiful flowers on. This is like a Hessian, and I just love that there's all these textures going on. There's been a lot of detail put into this plush clearly, and then I absolutely love her dress. It's got so many layers. It is very Polynesian, and obviously you can see the birds on there as well. I'm not sure whether these birds are meant to be the Tiki room birds but that is definitely meant to be Jose. So the tag says 5 of 12. Next month we will be halfway through the collection as well as halfway through the year, but keep watching because we are going to talk about June's collection at the end of this video. So these are $27.50. Inside the tag it says celebrate fashion icon Minnie Mouse as she makes her mark on this unique special release series of 12 designs. Each signature style of Minnie honours a beloved Disney theme park attraction, revel in the magic by collecting them all. And then specifically for the Tiki Room series it says welcome to your Polynesian inspired paradise. Opening at the Disneyland Park on June 23rd, 1963, Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room creates a swinging South Seas extravaganza using audio animatronic figures, a technology advanced for the time. In this Adventureland experience you can sing along with the menagerie of wild exotic birds, colourful flowers and tiki statues. And there is the artwork. I absolutely adore that. And like I said, this plush was $27.50 and I think it is worth every penny. The Mickey Memories were £25 and you get so much more detail on these plushes. So this is the plush for this month. The plush is obviously mine, and the next thing I'm going to show you is also mine, and that is the pins. They are £14 for 3, and you've got a Jose pin, which I think is my favourite this month, a Minnie pin in her full outfit, and the ears. So to me it doesn't matter that I don't get the ears because at the end of the year I will have them all in pin form if I do manage to get all of the pins. And I'm actually very lucky that my backing board didn't get damaged because I've seen a lot of people's arrive and it was really bent because I don't have the display book, so they have to stay on the backing board while I find somewhere to keep them. And then finally this is for my mum, and when we move house I can't wait to show you where we display them. It is the stackable mug. So these are $13.50 each and they are designed so that they all stack on top of one another, but while you keep them in the box they can stack in their boxes anyway, but they are pretty much getting packed up each month ready for the move. So I'm just going to get it out of the box. This is the front. The bow is very glittery on this one, and then you've got Jose. I really love that they always have a bow that represents the plush, and then on the back of the mug there is this gorgeous Tiki Room design that matches Minnie's dress, and then it's a really good size and it has the logo on the bottom. We haven't drank out of a single one. They are all currently in boxes ready to go, and I'm not sure whether we will actually drink out of them once they are displayed, but they are a really nice thing to collect, and I've found that the mug and the plush usually don't sell out on release day. And there it goes back in the box. So now that I've shown you everything I got from the May collection, it is time to talk about and show you the June collection. So for the UK we get it on June the 18th, which is a Thursday, and in the US they get it the third Saturday of every month. Now our Prime Minister in the UK has said that non-essential retailers are allowed to open from Monday the 15th of June if they have all of the social distancing measures in place. However, I'm filming this on Saturday the 30th of May and I think it's going to be highly unlikely that in-store releases will start straight away, purely because they won't be able to control large gatherings, so it's probably for the best that they don't do in-store releases right now. I am happy to buy online. The only issue I'm having right now is how unstable the website is and how much easier it is for bots to be able to get in, and a lot of people are missing out. And then you see those things on eBay straight away, but this is no different than Mickey Memories. It didn't happen as much with Wisdom, but it was expected to happen with Minnie. I can't see them changing the website while there are so many things only being released online, but we will just have to see what Disney says. Usually they don't show the next month, so July, until maybe 3 or 4 days before the collection is released. But actually what I'm going to show you was actually leaked a few days before Shop Disney showed us, which I find very strange because the January collection was leaked on New Year's Eve when it was going to be announced on New Year's Day, and I was really happy because, as you guys remember, I actually called this collection. I thought it was going to be Minnie Mouse themed to rides and I was really happy that I was right, but I found it a little bit strange that this is the only month since then that has been leaked. But maybe it's because it was so popular, or maybe it was on purpose to take people's minds off things, because I know that certainly with the UK keep changing and easing their lockdown, Disney can't announce what they're doing with their releases until very close to the release date, just to be on the safe side, to make sure they don't give inaccurate information. But I personally think that they're not going to be doing in-store releases for a while. But keep an eye on Shop Disney UK's socials to know for sure what's going on. So this is the June collection. It is Peter Pan's Flight, which is my mum's favourite attraction, but due to the fact that the Loungefly has sequins all over it, she does not want the bag as we thought she would. Me and my mum don't like sequins. I don't like the way they feel on my skin if I'm wearing a sequined backpack or a sequined shirt, things like that. The website says, in June, head towards the second star to the right and straight on till morning with the Peter Pan's Flight collection, releasing on the 18th. Details of release will be confirmed nearer the time. So right now, as I'm filming this, Shop Disney in the US have said that there are going to be no in-store releases, but I do think the UK will have to follow suit, because it's just not worth getting everybody unwell just to go and get something that is available online. I personally think the only retailer that is probably really struggling from this lockdown is Primark, because they don't have a website, but I am happy buying online. There hasn't been anything that I haven't been able to get online, so I could continue like this for months. I'm not really in a rush to go to any stores or anything. The only reason I would go is if they started releasing the minis in store, just because I know I will get what I'm after if I'm in the queue, whereas online it's luck of the draw really. So I do love the ears, but as you guys know, I don't wear mini ears. The Minnie is absolutely stunning. You can see just behind her feet that there is like a London skyline on the bottom of her skirt, which I absolutely adore. The bow with Tinkerbell on the ship, I believe, is absolutely incredible. This reiterates what I said earlier, that each plush outdoes the one before it, because I think this one is going to be my favourite now. I especially love the pins. I love the detail on the backing card of the pins, and I think this one will actually be Mum's favourite mug so far as well, so maybe if she does drink out of them, she will drink out of this one and not the others maybe. So I am actually really excited for this collection. I do love Peter Pan's Flight, and like I said, it is my mum's favourite attraction, so we do go on that every single trip. Peter Pan's Flight is also a big crowd favourite, so I do expect this one to sell out even quicker than previous ones. I have seen a lot of people saying that they only wanted the Peter Pan's Flight collection, so this one may be difficult to get online, but as long as I get my plush, I will be happy. I will be disappointed that I haven't got the pins, but it is the plushes that I'm collecting, as you guys can tell from my room. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did. Please let me know in the comments section down below if you are collecting anything from this collection and what you think of June's, as I really want to talk about it with somebody. Thank you for always having an open discussion with me on Instagram, also Lizzie and Disney, as I did ask you guys whether you would actually go straight back to the store if things went back to normal. It was a purely hypothetical question, but a lot of you agreed with me that it's best for our safety to all stay online, and I think Disney will listen to all of us about it. It's not worth endangering people when it can just be released online. So good luck to everybody getting the June release, and I will see you again next month for a Disney haul, fingers crossed. I'll be back on Friday for another video, so see you guys then. Bye!